Hello everybody, welcome back to me here of Genshin Impact. In this video, we're looking at the newest Archon quest. Yes, it is time for the finale. And the finale it will be because, I searched it up real quick, because technically I'm on American servers, so other servers, I think like Asia servers, they got the update quicker last night and they got to play it earlier. Or not early, but time zone wise, they played it first. As for me, I'm about to play right now. But yeah, like I said, it's gonna be a finale because I've seen the length of this thing. This thing is gonna be a pretty long one, so it's definitely gonna be the last one. Just because I don't know what they're gonna do after that. But regardless, also these episodes are recorded live on Twitch, just because you want to come on over. I don't know why, but just these ones I do live because we like to get the feel for it. We like to get the first reactions. They're pre-recorded. But yeah, regardless, without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, here we are, bro. What now? What can we possibly do after so long? I guess for them it's freaking the last day of Meripede, right?
Now for a little rest after breakfast. This is the last. Wait a sec. Isn't something important supposed to happen today?
We're supposed to leave.
Oh, today's our big day! We're supposed to leave the Fortress of Meripede! Come on, we've got to go complete the release procedure. That's
crazy, bro. We willingly decided to stay here the full 49 days. Masquerade of the Guilty. You guys ready for this 30-hour special? This is gonna be a long one, so I hope you guys are ready. This is not gonna be no 2-hour movie. It's gonna be a freaking full gameplay, if anything. God, all right. Let me just. God, I'm still mentally preparing for this. This is gonna be a long sesh, man. Long sesh. What's popping?
Please sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the Fortress of Meripede via the regular channels.
It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up and...
Yep. Oh. Never mind. I guess we're gonna stay here a little longer.
What's happening?
Earthquake. We good?
I'm fine, thanks. But I wonder what that tremor was just now.
Let's go ask the Duke.
For real, where he at? Alright, so last Archon quest, we nevertheless stopped the freaking overflowing water, the primordial seawater. So hopefully this has nothing to do with that. Because he said, I don't know when the next one, or if it's gonna hold it for that long. Hopefully long enough, because man, we don't want that to happen again.
Your Grace?
Yep.
Ah, good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about?
Yep.
Yeah, what was with that earthquake just...
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor. In fact, it seems it came from the surface. Over the years of serving as the warden here, I have developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs underwater. Besides, the seal that Monsieur Neuvillette set in place won't fail so easily.
So the fortress is okay?
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Huh,
yep.
You've got a point. Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface and ask about... by the way, do you know what day it is today?
I believe today is this month's pipe cleaning day.
Wait,
Yep.
seriously?
For real.
Ah, yes. Have you completed your release papers?
Yep. It's you two. Are you leaving now?
Yep. Also, wouldn't we go freaking have you as a playable character?
That's right! Today is our last day in prison! But, oh yeah, Paimon feels fond of this place now. Then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
I won't.
If
Let me
you've
stop.
signed the release papers, then you're free to go. The guards will escort you out.
You're not going to see us off?
I knew you'd ask. All right, sure.
Well, you actually agreed. No worries, you must be busy. Paimon was just
Ah, so you do have a polite side, I see.
After being down here for so long, I imagine you must feel like you're lacking companionship. Shall I come along too?
Nah, you good, bro. I don't want you tranquilizing me.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll come back to see you. Paimon really likes the cafeteria here. The chefs sure do know how to make good grub.
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
We'll do our best to stay out of trouble. Well, it seems our work in the Fortress of Meripede is finished. That's the end of another chapter in our journey. journey. And since Nervalet was the one who asked us to come here, we should probably go report to him now. Next up, the Palais Mermoni.
You're going to see Monsieur Nervalet? Please pass on our kind regards.
I'm sure just your regards will do.
I believe it would be the polite...
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent string of troubles.
Alright, we gotta go see my boy. Freaking these guys, they did not see us off. Oh, see, they're talking. Look at them. Whatchamacallit. For real. I mean, we did report back to him during the incident. But also... What else did we do? Alright, where is he at, man? In this little office. Oh, snap. Never mind. We don't even get to get to his office.
Sure is buzzing with activity today.
Yep. Who are you?
It's you two. Apologies. Monsieur Nervalet did say you'd be welcome at any time.
Excuse me. Would you mind helping me take a look at this report?
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here. You can see yourselves in.
Everyone's so busy. Seems a lot has been happening.
I mean, yeah, the world was freaking... What was it? The Tremors? Who's there? The spy? Never mind, just shrubs. You good, bro? You guys? Damn, it's a big old typewriter.
Hello. You've come at the right time, but you'll have to wait for just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to first. In the meantime, please, have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside know.
That's all right. We just said...
Very well, then.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to finish his work.
On the big old couch. Bro has some... Oh, I forgot he's a dragon. Roar.
All right.
Oh.
That should wrap things up for now.
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting.
It's all good,
Today
man.
should be the day you were released from the Fortress of Meripede. And it appears that you've managed to complete all the release paperwork.
That's right.
Yep.
And we came here to see you right away.
So what's up with Chalnet? What we gonna do about him? He's still out there.
A massive whale.
Do you have any idea what that might be?
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the primordial sea. A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Tevat. Therefore, we can only assume that Child is presently immersed in primordial seawater.
Damn.
In primordial seawater? But how? And is he okay?
Probably.
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not completely sure how he could have gotten there myself. Yes? What is it?
What was that tremor?
Ah, right. Paimon felt it too. We asked the Duke and he said it wasn't from underwater, so we figured you might know something about it.
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter. In fact, that's exactly what I was busy with a moment ago.
What happened, bro? Something blew
The
up?
source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson. After the shaking stopped, the water levels in the Poisson area rose at an alarming rate.
The
Oh,
water levels rose?
that's not good.
Oh no. What about all the people there?
Fortunately, the water levels only rose for a short period of time and have already returned to normal now. However, I still have a bad feeling about the whole phenomenon. If
Yep.
the change in water levels is connected with the leaking primordial seawater, then the situation in Poisson may be much worse than it appears.
Navia should be in Poisson, right? We need to go check on her.
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid potential catastrophes.
They about to flood,
I'll have
bro.
to ask you
Damn.
two to go to Poisson first. I'll meet you there to check on the situation once I...
Yep.
No time to lose. Let's get going.
All right,
Please
dog.
be careful.
I mean, we're not from Fontaine, so we're not gonna disappear in the primordial seawater, but everybody else is not gonna be so lucky if they touch that joint. Poisson, where's Poisson? Poisson. Navia, you're gonna be the next
Whoa.
update.
What happened here?
Damn, everybody's. Oh my god, what happened? It's all deserted.
Navia should be around here, right? We need to make sure she's still... Paimon means we need...
She's a high, bro. No plot armor, how it be. Alright, bro, what happened? It's empty. Is it because of the waterfalls? Like, it's flooding, right? Poisson. Poisson.
We haven't seen a single soul all the way here. Oh, this is...
What will I ever do now?
What happened?
Look! There's someone on the roof!
Sir.
Just stay put. We're coming up. Watch your balance.
What happened?
All right. Just
Broke his leg. Damn. Now we're just gonna leave him, I guess.
I'm not young anymore. How will I survive on my own? My Desiree!
Oh God, bro, what happened?
He looks pretty sad.
What just happened?
My leg! My leg!
What happened?
How could this have happened? It hurts!
Just hang in there. Help is on the way. You can hold my hand if it makes you feel better.
I'm telling you, bro. The other guy on the roof, her, they broke their legs, man. There's a leg breaker around here. This ain't looking too good, man. I'll be honest with you. Where is Navia, though? Oh.
Oh, it's Navia. She's over there.
Last time we found her.
Hey, Navia. Are you okay?
Is she okay? Was good.
You're here.
We heard
Yep.
there was a situation in Poisson, so we came as quickly as we could.
Yes. As you can see, the water level suddenly rose. It caused quite the disturbance, in fact.
And
Demoiselle, there was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety, but we've run out of medical supplies.
He's wounded? How badly?
He fell, so it's probably a broken leg. He's pretty shaken up. When the water level rose, he desperately climbed up to the roof. Once the water receded and he saw the ground, he became terrified and eventually...
eventually what?
He jumped down then. Find the leader of Squad 1 and tell him to take the wounded resident to see a doctor. He should know where to go.
Understood. I'll take over his search and rescue mission in the meantime.
All right, you'll be in charge. I'm sorry. Where were we?
The situation in Poisson?
Is this the primordial seawater? Did they all disappear?
Ah,
Crazy.
right. Allow me to explain. A little earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise. At first, everyone thought that something might have exploded in the waterways. But before we knew it, water started pouring out from everywhere. The rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater. Some
That's not
people
good.
didn't realize the danger and thought it was just ordinary water, leaking from somewhere. Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared. Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying to get to higher ground. Many were injured in the stampede, and some people fell from significant heights.
We chilling here. Well, I guess not good for these guys, because a lot of drowning apparently happened.
The Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible, but there have been a lot of casualties. Fortunately, the water began to recede after some time, and the chaos came to an end. The water that flooded the area contained primordial seawater, so the lower levels of Poisson are still hazardous. To ensure everyone's safety, I've asked the people there to leave as soon as possible. No one knows if this could happen again. All we can do for now is try our best to help evacuate the residents. We still haven't completed the head count, but we'll have some numbers soon.
How awful. And all of this just came out of nowhere.
It was quite frightening indeed. I only wish that everything that just happened was a bad dream.
Is there any way we can help, Navia?
Thank you for being so willing to help in a moment of crisis like this. You don't know how much it means to me. I really can't express how grateful I am.
Don't say that, Navia. That's what friends are for.
Mademoiselle! We've got a situation here.
Damn, now what?
I'll be right there.
Let's get to it.
Sorry, I need to go for now.
Damn, bro, just like that. But why here?
And off she goes. Seems it might be a while before she can take a break.
Dot, dot, dot. That's what it said.
Okay, the wounded are being tended to, and we finished a preliminary head count. More support has just arrived, so I suppose I finally have a moment to focus on my own matters. Of course, we should remain ready for anything, and continue doing our best to rescue others. I'll be sure to have everyone at the Spina di Rosula ready to render assistance. Traveler, Paimon, would you two accompany me to my father's grave for a moment?
Huh? Right now?
Thank you.
God, bro, it's getting serious, dog. We gotta go to Pop's grave.
Not a lot of people here, huh?
We're gonna talk about how it just like turned day, even though it was just night.
Well, given the time of day and the whole situation in Poisson, Paimon doesn't think there'd be a ton of people here visiting graves.
Right. That's how things are now. The living are so exhausted that they've no strength to spare any words for the dead.
Navia? Navia, what's wrong?
Sorry. I just...
It's gonna be alright, dog.
Malus and Silver, they won't ever come back here again.
Nah, is it the dudes? Or her... The old guy with the raspy voice and then the dude with the shades?
What should I do, Papa?
Damn, bro, they weren't so lucky.
Huh? What happened to them?
Nah.
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan, but still... I was the one who initiated. They were helping evacuate the residents, but they couldn't leave in time, and they were caught in the seawater.
What should we do?
I've known them for so long, and I know they weren't afraid. But I could at least hold a funeral for my father, and I know where he rests. But as for Malus and Silver, they're just gone. I just can't.
Damn, bro, not your boys. Yeah, but it's them, bro. They're
Everything
gone.
looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that you'd enjoy a glass of red wine in front of Master Callus's grave.
It's crazy, bro. We can still hear his voice, his raspiness one last time.
I can understand. Besides, the scenery here isn't half bad.
See, it's not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit Papa. Perhaps we might even have a picnic. He wouldn't be angry, would he?
How could Master ever be upset with you, demoiselle? Yet the cemetery is the home of those who have passed, is it not? Everyone ends up here sooner or later, no matter who you are.
Buying yourself a plot in advance, are you?
Damn.
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Callus.
Hey, stop joking around.
I'm quite serious. That way, it will save us both the trip to see each other whenever you visit your father's grave.
That makes sense. In that case, could I be buried on his other side?
After all, besides you, demoiselle, the two of us could certainly be considered Master's closest companions.
Personally, I believe we fill those shoes just fine.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. All right. I'll remember your requests. But I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I'd make the journey even if I had to visit you two somewhere else. I'd promised to let them rest in peace here. But here I am breaking that promise.
I mean, you can just put a little tombstone. You don't gotta... I know their bodies aren't here.
I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess like this. I don't usually cry, really.
Paimon doesn't know how to help you feel better. But, well, she understands how you feel.
I had always thought I could make my wishes come true. But now that I think about it, that never solely relied on me. Malus and Silver have helped me so much. But by contrast, I could do nothing for them. I'm so sorry.
You can spend as much time as you need here, Navia. We'll stay with you.
Thank you. Right now, you don't know how much that means. By the way, you can have a look at this. It's a list of victims from the incident that took place here.
Obena, Khan, Burnett, Giverny, Francine, Karina, Daisy Ray, Joinville, Julianne, Esson, as well as Malus and Silver.
How did you pronounce them so perfectly?
So, everyone else is safe.
It's okay. I know what you're thinking. And you're right. We lost Malus and Silver. The overall outcome indicates that the cost was worth it.
Right. Don't think that way, Navia. One person might be saved at the expense of another, sure, but that isn't something we should ever consider a Malus and Silver were not the price for saving anyone. They're heroes.
You're right. Thank you, Paimon. What you said just now was pretty amazing, actually. I'll remember your words.
Oh,
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we last met.
Aw, snap. Who was that?
The knave? What are you doing here?
Is everything going well on your side?
When are you gonna come out on a banner?
Yes,
Right now.
my people are carrying out the mission according to your request. All the residents of Poisson have been evacuated, and we're preparing to relocate them to higher ground. As for these supplies, we have everything taken care of. There is no need to worry.
Thank you
Oh,
very
so
much.
she's actually helping.
Wait, do you two know each other?
We just met recently. Right, Miss Navia?
Usually, I would call this a coincidental encounter. But that doesn't quite fit this time. Besides, it never even crossed my mind that a Fatui Harbinger would come looking for me. Thanks to the Knave, Spina di Rosula received generous support from the Fatui, which allowed us to complete the rescue and evacuation work so quickly.
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing. That said, I must say that you're a lot sharper than you let on. I'm sure you understand what I mean.
I apologize for all the ways in which I tested you previously. We've never worked with a Fatui before, and it's extremely important for us to know who we're working with. My subordinates have reported that Fatui soldiers have been observing water levels and taking head counts in various locations. I hear that they've also prepared a large amount of emergency supplies. I'm quite surprised.
This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to. It is simply the way of powerful organizations to act forcefully, whether they are doing good or ill. You've witnessed that firsthand, in any case. As I've told this traveler before, I know of the prophecy, and I intend to prevent the impending disaster. Lending your organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing that. As such, do not be troubled by this token of our sincerity. Perhaps one day, you'll also be able to help me in the same way.
Without your help, there would have been many more casualties.
Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Malus and Silver. I only wish that my people could have arrived a little earlier to prevent this from happening.
Don't say that. You and your subordinates did everything you could. As Paimon said, Malus and Silver didn't choose to sacrifice themselves for any specific person. And they weren't the price paid for other salvation. They chose to become heroes themselves. I've never liked hearing people put it that way. It's like trying to relieve pain by saying some noble-sounding words. But right now, there's nothing more suitable. They really did become heroes.
You're right. I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Navia. Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always say that prophecies represent fate. Fortunately, I've never been one for such opinions.
So, you're one who will try to change fate then?
Of course. That is why I'm going to Hotel Bouffe de Thé. I still have some things to take care of, and the children need my attention.
The children? Damn, alright, sorry, it's been a little quiet, but... I'm at the
By the
hotel.
way, Traveler, Paimon,
Oh,
one more thing.
what's up?
Alright, then we'll just... Huh? This isn't right. Paimon thought you would ask us to walk with you for a moment so you could tell us something.
That is a clever and useful conversation technique, which I do like to use when necessary. But there's no need today. It would not hurt to have Miss Navia listening in.
What happened?
Traveler, I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had the chance. You and I both know that there may be issues with the primordial sea. Previously, it was the fortress of Meripede's sluice gate, and this time it was the water levels in Poisson. These are both signals.
So, I forgot the prophecy already. What happens next?
Indeed. Allow me to share the latest intel I've received from the House of the Hearth's intelligence network with you. During some recent investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poisson. The ruins date back to ancient times and seem to be worth investigating in many ways.
Okay.
Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis. The situation is becoming more urgent, so any pertinent information will prove extremely precious. My people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly, this disaster struck, and at present, we're all busy prioritizing the rescue effort.
So, that's why the Fatui were already in Poisson.
I wanted to take the children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all been dispatched to higher ground to assist affected residents.
Where to?
Linny told me that outside of the house, the person they trust most is you, which is why I want to give you this task.
What's up?
The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family, but Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you as such, even though you are not from the house. I'm sure you already understand how earnest they consider their friendship with you to be.
Oh, that somehow makes Paimon feel...
The intel I just shared about the ruins could fetch a high price. But since the children consider you family, it's only natural that I freely share it with you.
Got it! So all we gotta do is go to some ruins, right?
Excuse me, but may I tag along?
You wish to join, Miss Navi?
But are you sure you're up to exploring some ruins? You need to rest.
Well, I'm sad, yes. But I can't just go back and plop myself into a chair by the roadside and do nothing. There's no point in being depressed while we still have a disaster on our hands. As my father's successor, I must live up to the hopes he had in me. Besides, I'm also doing this for myself. I need something, a distraction, to keep my mind off Malus and Silver.
Alright, let's go.
Since you put it that way, I have no objections. What do you say, Traveler?
Let's go.
All right. The ruins are to the south of Poisson. Here's the map.
Okay, the three of us will handle it. Come.
Alright then. First task, we gotta go ahead and ruins. Where exactly? Oh, okay, it's here.
So, are these the ruins the knave was talking about?
Damn.
They seem to be pretty ancient, all right.
Let's go in and have a look.
Just be careful.
Is it an actual thing or... Alright, no, we're just gonna go in. Let us see. Okay, we got some interesting ruins. Is that primordial seawater? Let's hope not. Navi's not here. What's gonna call it? Next update. So the update after that, maybe we're gonna get our Lucino or the Knave, whichever it may be. Oh, hello. How we doing?
Solidify.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Defeated. Another door. Oh, what the? Oh my god. Boom, get out the way, boy. Yup. Come here. Get my energy recharge. Boom.
Let's light it up.
Yep, yep. Come here. Alright, there we go. We got our... I like to get my energy back. Get a little chest. And we'll see what's up. Alright, the floor breaking. The random heliotros in here. What else is in these ruins? Alright, here we are.
This place has also been contaminated by primordial seawater.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. And a lot of it, too. A Fontainian would most likely dissolve the moment they fell in.
You should stay back.
Right! You can't go down if there's primordial seawater. It's too dangerous, and it won't be any help for you to just...
Chill out, bro.
Don't get by my wrong. We're not saying you're useless. It's just that...
No, you're right. I can't do anything in this situation. I'll leave this to you.
And bogus Paimon? Damn. I was gonna say that.
That complicates things. Maybe the only way left is for...
In that case, do you want to wait for us here?
The water levels here are unstable, and there's a chance the water will rise. So, staying here wouldn't be safe either. I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit just up ahead.
All right.
Alright, just stay
Come
close,
with
man.
us for now, then. But please be careful.
Oh God, but we don't want you falling in. I'm gonna get around. Oh damn. Jeez. Alright, we're gonna we're gonna go right here.
No, it's a dead end.
Alright.
Let's try climbing over from the side.
Yeah, we're just gonna jump over here. So yeah, oh God. Ah, we climb. W. Just don't fall. Or what is it saying? Don't look down. Alright. Come on now. We get up here. And then, oh, through here. And around. Okay, we're making good progress. We've even got some tables here. Oh, I saw something. Investigate that joint. There's radishes down here. That's a good sign. Maybe. That was not that bad. Open sesame. Hello? Anyone home? Oh God, what's that? Damn, this reminds me of that Columbia. Oh, hello? Why did it just expand like that? The screen. Alright. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Oh!
There's something wrong with this bridge!
Oh!
Run!
No! What happened? Oh God, first cutscene. Navia! You better not fall, boss. We're gonna try. We got her. No! Turn around! Grab her! Come on. Come on! No! Is that it? Nah, don't tell me it just ends like that. Lame. Oh God, it's Navia.
Demoiselle.
Huh?
No, don't tell me she's in the afterlife. That's messed up, man.
Demoiselle, what are you doing here by yourself? Would you be standing here till dark if I hadn't come to get you?
Oh no, it's a flashback.
Maybe
probably.
she just wants some time to herself.
Oh. Was I sleeping?
Yes, it would appear so.
I must be tired.
That's quite possible. However, you were the one that suggested we go out for a walk.
Oh, right. I nearly forgot. It must have slipped my mind when I dozed off. I haven't had a nap today yet. This is a familiar feeling, yet something's a little strange.
Is something the matter, Demoiselle?
Oh, no. No, I was just trying to recall why we came out for a walk.
Do you remember Mr. Giverny? He'd requested our help before with foreign merchants who had a debt dispute with him, and we'd resolved the matter not long ago.
We were headed to see how things were going with him at the moment.
Ah, right. Yes.
Oh, Miss Navia. Ah, Mr. Malus. And Mr. Silver, too. It's good to see all of you.
How have you been?
I've been great. Thanks to your help, those bothersome merchants finally realized that I wasn't the one they were looking for. Why, I wasn't even the guarantor for that person. They were knocking at my door day and night. Even my neighbor Obina was getting fed up with them.
Sometimes force is required to calm someone down and get them to listen to what you have to say.
That's right. Oh, by the way, Burnett, what was it that you wanted to give to Miss Navia?
Oh, yes. One moment, I have it right here. Miss Navia, these are some flower seeds that I prepared. Please take them. They're a very good variety, and they'll become very big and beautiful once they bloom. I don't know what we would have done without your help, so this is a little token of our appreciation. I hope you won't refuse.
Ah, did you cultivate them yourself? Thank you so much. I'll certainly take them. Maloose, we do still have some empty flower pots at home, right?
Yep.
Why, we can have as many pots as you'd like, demoiselle.
Perfect. In that case, we'll swap out some of the decorative plants for some of Mrs. Burnett's flowers.
Very well.
Wait. Something seems to be off here. Excuse me, madam. If I'm not mistaken, your name is Burnett.
That's right. Is something wrong?
No,
You're
it's
tripping.
nothing. This is the first time we've ever met, but your name seemed familiar to me. I must have heard it when I was discussing things with your... I've heard this name before. Sometime recently, I'm sure of it. And why are there so few people around here?
What happened?
Where did everyone...
We must mind the time, demoiselle. We still have important things to attend.
Huh? We do?
Well, now, did you
Miss Navia, here you are. I've been looking for you. Please, come to the Opera House. Your trial is about to begin.
Your trial?
My trial? Wait, why would I need to go to the...
Yes, she's right, demoiselle. It's just about time now, so we should get going.
Oh?
Damn, bro. What's this? A flashback to what? She fell into the water, now what?
Look, it's Navia.
Oh, never
She's
mind.
here.
And her two attendants are with her. Goodness, everyone's finally here.
Oh, I know what's happening. I know what's happening.
There sure are a lot of people here to see the trial. And they all seem to be oddly... excited about something. I even know some of these people. Karina, Desiree,
Yep.
Joyville, Jolien, Essen. Why are so many people here? And why do I have no recollection of this case?
It's freaking the guilt. It's getting to her.
And as for the judge...
What is it?
Huh?
No judge?
Where's Mr. Nev...
Please sit in the defendant's seat. Don't worry, Silver and I shall accompany you.
All right. But are you sure you can stand behind...
Typically, it wouldn't be allowed, but today is an exception.
Hey, what kind of place do they think this is?
Come on. Do they have any idea what they're doing?
Seriously.
Enough with the whispering! Could someone please tell me where Monsieur Neuvillette is? And why I'm standing trial?
I like how she does. There's a lot of people watching the trial, and there's like 4 dudes right there.
My dear Miss Navia, have you not yet realized what you've done? In that case, allow me to as all here know, you are Master Callus's successor, the head of the Spina di Rosula, someone held in high regard by every soul in Poisson. After you took over the Spina, you treated all of us just like the late Master Callus had. If anyone in need reached out to you for help, you responded. Not only you, but your butler, your subordinates, nearly everyone in the Spina di Rosula fought for the well-being of those in Poisson.
Wait a moment. Aren't you just proving that I'm a good person?
W, we're not guilty.
Yes, correct. Absolutely right. And that is why you stand accused. You have helped so many people get through so many difficulties. You are one with us. We are inseparable. We are one big family, all of us who are from Poisson, inextricably linked. And with you being so important, We couldn't possibly do without you. Therefore, this fair and honorable court shall declare you guilty, and you shall stay here. You will be together with us forever.
Huh? What are you saying? Everything you have said is correct. I have indeed done a lot for my hometown, and I would be willing to be with you all, but what is the purpose of having me stand here like this? What is there to discuss?
For real, man, there was no trial.
Ah, well, if that's what you think, then I have no further comments.
How wonderful, Miss Navia!
What?
I know all these people. Why are they laughing?
She hasn't realized that's why.
I seem to remember now. Yes, I get it. This trial is...
Trial is what?
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
Oh, snap-a-doop.
Malus?
They tripping.
What was that, Mr. Malus? Our conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now. She's...
Stay here, Navia! You're one of...
One of
Demoiselle,
us.
don't
One
admit
of
guilt.
us.
This trial means to keep you here forever.
I wish to exercise my right to defend Our Lady. Mr. Joinville, you only know of Navia's goodness, but nothing of her utterly independent mind.
She was born a free and independent spirit. She has never been tied down by anything. Indeed, even the death of Master Callus couldn't stop her.
Her actions cannot serve as proof that she identifies herself as part of any group. She merely acted as an individual, extending her hand to help others. Please do not mistake her actions as being otherwise.
Really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontainians here. This is the nation of justice, the nation of Hydro. Even if Miss Navia only voluntarily rendered her assistance, that doesn't change the fact that her beautiful soul must return to everyone. Water accepts all, blends with all. It will surely accept her. Everything is measured here in the nation of Hydro, and in the end, everyone shall meld together. Thus, when a unanimous opinion emerges, that opinion represents justice.
I can't get over the fact there's only 6 people here, bro. The majority of this place is empty.
Now I speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent. Navia should stay. We and Navia are one.
And you would call this justice? Preposterous. You are merely jealous that Demoiselle still has a chance to exist as an individual. Have you forgotten how much you all once longed to become individuals, to become independent?
Do you mean to defy our justice?
If your justice is flawed, then why should we acknowledge it?
As you said, we can also have our own justice.
Are they trying to bring her
Silver
back?
and I shall defend Demoiselle, and that is how we will enforce.
My head... It hurts.
So maybe she didn't dissolve, or we get to find out what happens when someone from Fontaine emerges or submerges themselves into the water.
Demoiselle.
You good?
Silver, it hurts. My head is spinning. All I can see is stars swirling in front of me. I remember now. Everything that seemed odd from the very Furina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen,
yep.
and Mr. Giverny and Mrs. Burnett, who we met earlier. Even Malus and Silver. I don't want to admit it, but they're all dead.
It's your subconscious.
Don't be afraid, and don't admit guilt. We will protect you to the very end.
Absurd! Who are you to say that she cannot be judged? We are the majority, and in the nation of trials, the majority is absolute justice. We are the will of all. Don't let them escape! We shall keep Navia here with us!
Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, must you be so stubborn? How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just. Navia belongs to us.
Bro, who is
After
us?
all that happened, she should not be left alone in Poisson.
Oh, snap.
What are you saying?
No more excuses.
She says we're jealous. Jealous? How could she possibly be an independent individual?
What's with these people?
Who's jealous of her?
She belongs to us! Miss Navia, she...
Silence!
Now what? Oh snap, Neuvillette. He brought some color.
That's...
Oh snap, what happened?
Monsieur Neuvillette!
Such commotion is prohibited in the court. The accusations you just presented are nonsense and cannot constitute a proper trial. The court will adjourn for the rest of the day. In this, I shall hear no objections from any unauthorized party.
Our thanks, monsieur.
Please leave with me, Miss Navia, while there is still time.
But...
What?
Go on now, demoiselle. This is your only chance to leave this place. What, can't bear to leave us behind?
Malus.
My apologies. I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that this shall be our last good...
What?
Malus.
We bring her back?
Silver.
Quickly, you must come.
Goodbye.
Maybe he's a... Maybe Monsieur Neuvillette is us. We're trying to bring her back to the living. She fell. We both fell. Farewell. Damn, bro, that was a lot.
No, wait! Just a second!
You good? You good? You're alive. You didn't disappear.
Navia?
You're awake. Good.
Weapon. Oh, what the? You were there. Where'd you come from?
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still alive, and they were defending me at some insane trial.
It looks like you're all right.
Did all the sad feelings cause you to have a nightmare? Paimon could give you a hug.
The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When I arrived, I found you falling toward the water. You were just about to be dissolved within, but I...
But you what?
What is it?
You flew down?
I think I saw 2 Oceanids protecting you. It was only for a moment, perhaps even a fraction of a second, but they gave me the chance to retrieve you. Were it not for their intervention, I would not have been able to rescue you before your consciousness dissipated.
Wait,
Damn.
did you say Oceanids? You mean like what happened with Vache?
Oh yeah, it was Malus and Silver.
Perhaps those 2 Oceanids were the people you saw in your dream.
Damn, bro, there's some real ones even after death.
I always told them that they didn't have to protect me. To think that they'd keep doing so even after death.
Hey, there's some real ones, man.
Please come with me.
What's good, Neuvillette? What we gotta do now? I still don't know what this freaking ruin's about.
Neuvillette, are you okay?
Oh, I am quite all right. Perhaps there's something we could chat about?
Why do you look so stiff all of a sudden?
You good, bro?
Oh, Paimon knows. You're the type who feels awkward when there's nothing to talk about, right?
I merely thought that we should give Navia some time to herself.
Huh? Why didn't you just say so then? Don't you think it's even more awkward to call us over like this and then have nothing to talk about?
Oh, God.
I suppose so. Ah, Sigewinne. I hope all is well with her these days. Her work in the Fortress of Meropide has not been too much for her, has it?
No way, don't worry. She's
She got
doing
it.
fine down there. She's an amazing head nurse.
I see. Well, that is good. I have always worried that Sigewinne would need a lot of time to understand the world of humanity, just as I have.
She reading books.
Oh, and the Duke also says hi. Even though Sigewinne made him do that. He hopes that you haven't been overwhelmed by all that's happened lately.
Thank you. I have indeed been busy lately, and I also hope that everything is going well in the Fortress of Meropide.
He still doesn't know what to talk about. Let's chat about something else then. So, Neuvillette, you're probably quite the swimmer, huh?
Bruh.
Yes, of course.
This isn't going anywhere. Let's try something else. How did you find these ruins? Did the knave tell you?
Yes, in
Use
fact.
GPS.
I had arranged to meet you in Poisson, but when I arrived, I discovered that the Fatui were helping the residents evacuate. They had even transported a large quantity of supplies to the area. Amid my astonishment, I ran into the knave, and we had a chat. She informed me that she had asked you to investigate the ancient ruins here.
Yeah, we originally planned to meet up with you, but we thought you might still be busy with all those official documents. We didn't think exploring the ruins would take very long, and who would have thought you'd wrap things up so quickly?
I hope Navia can get back on her feet. Right now, what? That was something a lot.
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now.
Alright, that's good to hear, bro.
I guess we should get going again.
Hello.
Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
You know...
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
Boom.
Oh, right! Another one joins the party! Let's
Yep.
get going then!
God, how much hope do you have? Did not know what he said, but he said something. Alright. Oh, what's over here? Steady with this camera angle. Damn, but you could just fall, man. And what's up with this? God, why is this so zoomed out? It's too much. Oh!
Another unstable path. Watch
Damn. No. Please. Alright, let me get some stamina back. Climb up this joint. Hopefully won't die. Oh god. No. Alright. Open. Sesame. Oh, hello. What's going on here? Man. Alright. Too many damn rocks in the area. Now where? Here we go with this again. Oh god. Alright. Look at this. Zoomed out. Damn, bro. What even is this freaking ruins? Yeah, almost. And there's rocks falling. There's stairs crumbling. Here we are. Ooh, a chest. Thank you. Open one last time. Come on. When you find the answer. Oh no! Come on, man. What is he doing up there? There we go. My god, bro. They're just relentless. Need some more chicken. Alright, what's this? We turn on the light. No, we just lower the freaking ceiling. Alright. Oh, this is nice. Ish. Is there any chest around here? Yeah, look for the secrets, bro. They be hiding stuff from you. You just don't know it. Alright, never mind. Oh, man. Damn. Alright, we were just there. Some ruins here. There's another little bit of ruins here. Oh god, and then we got this big old tunnel. Where are we, bro? That's what I want to know. And here we have arrived. Let's see what this building has in store. Oh my god, it's getting hot in here. Oh. Who dares approach me?
Looks like we've reached the end.
This is the place. There should not be any other hidden spaces in the vicinity.
The path sure had some twists and turns, but it turns out that this place isn't actually that big.
I guess not. But what do we come here for? Just to investigate? Is there some murals?
Stone slates. It seems like they were put here as an offering. Could we take them?
Perhaps we should just leave them be for now.
I mean, take a picture.
There are 4 locations in total, but only 3 stone slates. The slate that should be in the first empty spot is missing.
The surrounding walls also show signs of damage.
There's
Collapsing?
something written below. Let Paimon see. Reason dictates that this nation be destroyed. I shall record the history of its future here in its past. Say what?
Time traveler?
It feels like someone left these slates and these words here for a purpose. But does he mean that Fontaine should be destroyed?
That would fit the circumstances dictated by the prophecy, yes. Indeed, the slate's contents correspond to it. Take the second slate, for example.
What does
There's
it
a
say?
person
Oh.
kneeling here. She seems so dedicated. And there's a whole bunch of other people behind her doing the same. She's facing this... what is this? Some kind of island in the sky?
Is this shooting meteors?
Is that Lady Furina in the third image?
Oh.
Did the Hydro Archon fall into the water?
And is that a ring of people around her? Paimon
Oh.
doesn't quite get it. Are they all in the water?
The fourth image. I know this one. This exactly matches the content of the prophecy.
Oh,
The
God.
people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne.
What does this mean? Is this like where the prophecy was first written? Oh snap. What was that?
More information should be hidden in these slates, but I fear I cannot easily uncover it, most likely due to us missing the first slate. I am very...
Don't blame yourself, Monsieur Neuvillette. Deciphering ancient stone slates isn't one of your duties.
Ooh, Paimon's getting the chills just looking at these slates.
It's not in the job description.
This says that it's the history of the future, right? That means the prophecy's sure to come true.
I really hope it doesn't mean...
Still, Paimon feels like these images are kind of weird when you look at them.
What happened?
That's right! If the images are in chronological order, shouldn't the fourth, the waters drowning Fontaine, come before the third, where the Hydro Archon herself falls into the water?
And yet the order is reversed here.
What does that mean? So, the second image.
If we go by timing, Lady Furina only emerges in the third image. That means that the person in the second image might be the previous Hydro Archon.
Previous.
Egeria, then. I had never met her, but her appearance here does match the records. The previous Archon kneeling before the floating island in the skies, as if confessing a sin.
Oh, is that Celestia or whatever?
Did she herself commit that sin? And if not, why would she be in such a posture? Also, I'm still wondering why these ancient stone slates are here at all. Judging from their contents, could this place be the origin of the prophecy?
That's what I'm saying.
Does that mean that someone, or some people, once saw these slates?
But who would have created these slates and left these words here?
It seems that any further clues will have to come from Furina.
In that case, there's no time to lose. There's nothing else to be gained here, so let's head back first.
Yeah, we
We'll
better
talk
get
to her.
somewhere safe for now.
Hopefully, traveler, hopefully. Oh, snap. Where are we leaving? Alright. I'm gonna talk to Furina. She got some explaining to do, just because she's been lacking in the Archon department.
Let's split up here. I'm going to check on what's happening with the Spina. You know how it is. There's some things you just need to be there for yourself.
You still have energy for that now?
Just head back to the Fleuve Cendre and have a rest then. Thanks for keeping...
I'll depart as well. Thanks for your hard work today. Traveler,
Alright.
I will go talk to Furina tomorrow morning to ask about the stone slate. I'm sure that you're concerned about this matter as well.
Yep.
If you have time, drop by my office. I will share the results of our...
Are you really gonna talk to her about this directly? Will that be a problem? Paimon's getting a little scared now that it's come to this.
She has long been harboring secrets, and will not give them up easily. Which makes it all the more my duty to ensure that she understands the present situation.
Alright, we'll leave it in your hands then. You're probably the best person to talk to.
I will be carefully considering my words tonight.
Traveler, Paimon, our safe house at the Fleuve Cendre is always open to you, as ever. So please don't think you're an imposition. Alright.
Alright, we're done. What's part of it? Oh god. Help me! I'm being held against my will.
We're finally back!
Yep.
Welcome back. We've got a special menu prepared for you two tonight.
Oh yeah?
Hey, and there's good food too! Navi, no, the boss is the best. Ooh, desserts! Nice, these are all Paimon's!
Damn, wait, what?
Paimon's already starting to forget what happened today.
Bro, and who's that?
Oh, that voice.
No way.
Who I think it is?
Damn, it's Shotty from Mondstadt.
It's you two. What are you doing in Fontaine?
Bro, I can ask you the same thing. What's good? The silence as she walks up. This is interesting. Didn't expect you to be here.
Seriously, nobody just uses a scry glass whenever they've got time to just see who they'll meet on the road.
Still, Wow, we didn't expect to see you here. Wait, you're not a Fontainian, are you, Mona?
Well,
No.
I have some business to attend to here, so I booked a hotel in the city. I was just out for a stroll when I bumped into you. Quite unexpectedly, if I might add.
Isn't this a secret base? How'd you get access?
Why did you think I was from Fontaine, though? Is that because Magistus doesn't sound much like a Mondstadter surname?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, I used to have my own surname, which was, well, some other thing. Either way, the old hag told me when she took me as her disciple that the first step to being a great astrologist's pupil was to change that name.
Damn.
There was nothing for it, really. She really is amazing at astrology, so I changed my name to what it is now according to her wishes. To my
it isn't?
Nope. Although it is used by us in place of surnames, it generally just means great.
Wow! Imagine including a boast in your name. Wait, are you gonna have to put that into your genealogy as well?
I reckon so. In any case, I'd give my disciple a name like this as well, if I were to take one.
Who's your disciple?
Astromancer Barbeloth Trismegistus.
What?
Whoa, that's a long one.
Damn.
Does it also mean great or something?
Means great grandfather.
My name means Mona the Great Astrologist. As for the old hag, hers is, in plain speech, the thrice as great scholar of the stars. Just take it as a title specific to astrologists.
Thrice as great? That's
Thrice? Bro.
I know, right? That's just how she is. She used to call herself Magistus, actually, but when she took me in, she changed her name to Trismegistus.
Bro.
Talk about excessive.
Oh,
Magistus
God.
is thus the calling card of our school, so to speak, which makes it about the same as a surname. It's all right if you don't get it. You can look into it further should you need to study astrology more deeply.
Terrible!
Oh, God.
But anyway, you're not Fontainian, are you, Mona? You're from Mondstadt.
Well, I was born in Mondstadt, yes. My parents migrated to Dornman Port, and I traveled with the old hag for a while, after which I settled down in Mondstadt.
Oh, that's a good thing then. At least we know you won't be dissolved by Fontaine's...
Speaking of that, I'm sure you're aware that a bunch of things have happened here in Fontaine, right?
Yep.
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same.
I mean, I think we... Who did? Freaking Paimon drink some.
There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean. That was the main reason, yes. Just a while back, the Steambird invited me to take part in a panel and speak about the circulation of the prophecy as an astrologist.
Oh,
The
yeah,
invitation was sent
not
quite
Candace,
early
Charlotte.
on. I don't think anyone expected Fontaine to be in this much trouble.
What do you make of that prophecy, Mona? Just tell us what you think as an astrologist. Your word would go a long way to make things more certain and less...
What I can tell you is that I'm an astrologist, and that this prophecy concerns the fate of Fontaine, even that of Altivat. Ascertaining this is akin to reading the fortune of the whole world. I'm afraid that this is not something that just anyone can do. If I could do it, you would no longer call me an astrologist, but a visionary. But on the flip side, the prophecy is so huge and powerful that it must surely come from a powerful visionary. Its contents involve the fate of the world. Disregarding it would be a mistake.
A visionary? Sounds really powerful and all, but does such a person really exist?
Of course. The old hag could do it, and I'd bet there are others amongst those Hexenzirkel colleagues of hers who could do something similar.
Oh, yeah, they're like the 6 mages.
Huh? Are you sure?
I didn't read what I said, my bad.
All right, I'll help you. It isn't often that I see you with such a serious look on your face. I'll tell you once I hear back from her.
Thanks, Mona. You're amazing.
Oh, well, this is something only I can do after all. So yes, your praises are quite welcome.
That's the greatest of astrologists for you. Of all the people we know, you know the stars.
Indeed. That's the spirit.
Oh, sorry. I came to see what all the commotion was about. If there's anything you need, do not hesitate to inform the Spina di Rosu.
Oh, whoops. Guess we were getting a little too carried away there.
I need to chill out,
Well,
man.
I'll go tend to my own business now. If I receive any news, I'll be sure to come find you two again.
Alright, she's off. That's pretty interesting.
Quick as rushing water. And here we are with the Spina guy giving us suspicious looks. Right, but we were able to recruit Mona's help, didn't we? Our Fontanian friends will thank us someday.
Alright, we're going to sleep. We gotta go see Furina. See what she gotta say.
Good morning. To be honest, I'm still feeling kind of but it's time to get up, traveler. We agreed to go see Neuvillette, so let's pack.
Alright. Mona, she's gonna help us out, I guess, with some visionaries. And we'll go see Neuvillette at the freaking office. My gangster, is he here? Oh, it's the freaking Melazine or whatever they call him. What happened?
Is something wrong? Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Furina, they seem to have gotten into a dispute. Please go see for yourself.
Oh, they're arguing? Damn. Let's go break it up. What's the time? Are they roasting each other? Roast. Oh.
Like I said, I've already explained everything.
Oh, snap.
And yet the problem has not been properly solved. There is little space for excuses between us. It is not my intention to offend you, but please, tell me where you stand. You are the Hydro Archon Focalor, are you not? Look at this. This is a list of the victims from the recent Poisson incident.
Oh, snap. You gonna read it? Damn.
You mean they're all...
We did not arrive in time to avert this disaster, and I will not have it happen again.
So
I will say this once more. You must tell me everything you know.
Everything, bro. Come on.
Yesterday, I found 3 stone slates in some ancient ruins near Poisson. Do you know anything about those?
Seriously? You're questioning me like this is a court case now. I don't know anything about that, but you found them in some ancient ruins, you say?
That's correct, which is why I came to ask you some questions. There should have been 4 slates, but one of them was missing. The other 3 feature different images that seem to correlate to the prophecy.
The prophecy?
The second of these slates depicts the previous Hydro Archon Egeria kneeling before a floating island in the sky, as if confessing something. Do you know nothing of this either?
I don't. I've never seen such slate.
I'll ask you again. Do you really have no information regarding the previous Archon? My deciphering of the slates indicates that the Hydro Archon Egeria once had to confess to, or apologize for, a certain sin. If anyone would know about it, it should be you.
For real, because even Ahita knew about Rukkhadevata.
All gods don't have the same secrets, you know. She was herself and I'm me. Is it really so strange that I know nothing? I understand your concerns, but... I'm sorry. I just don't have anything to tell.
Forgive me for saying this now, Lady Furina, but I have long known of your various secret investigations into certain matters. There are several indications that you have been investigating the prophecy on the sly.
On the sly?
This is not strange in itself, considering that you are the Hydro Archon. But it is strange that you should also claim to not know any of Egeria's secrets, as well as do nothing following your inquiries. You have never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be, nor are you a fool. And yet, your behavior is very inconsistent.
So you've been watching me all this time, have you? I didn't think you were that type. Well, since you know about my secret investigations, then you should know I'm actually working to take care of it. There's no point questioning or suspecting me. You're the Eudix, but you're still my subordinate. You should be following my lead. Just trust in me. You're Archon, and do as I say. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not. It'll all turn out fine. That's all I have to say. We do not discuss this matter again. Oh, the opera's about to start. Toodle!
Hold up. Where do you think you're going? Grab her. Why was it in slow motion? There was no need.
Did Furina not notice us standing by the door? Wonder what's up with her.
You alright? We about to head in anyway.
You've been outside for a while now?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, you noticed. Seems Furina didn't even realize we were...
She was in a great panic, though I cannot discern the reason. Our discussion reached impasses time and again, a state of affairs that we cannot allow to continue. Still, I do not understand. Dialogue is the basis for understanding, so why did she keep refusing to engage? Everyone in her inner circle has noticed that she is hiding some secret. The issue is her attitude. I fear that she will not reveal anything unless absolutely forced to. We may have to create a situation in which she will have no choice but to speak.
A court?
Oh? Like...
Normally, people will only reveal the truth when standing trial. Perhaps we must have the Hydro Archon experience just such.
But
Oh,
Furina's
damn.
seen so many trials, and she's really good at dodging questions. How do we make sure that she won't just slip away at the first chance she gets?
We will need to consider this thoroughly, join forces with various parties, and then do what we can.
How are we gonna frame her though? We can't just like falsely accuse her.
If at all possible, I would prefer to recuse myself from this affair, but we must prevent the prophecy from coming to pass. This may be cruel to her, but all Fontaine is in crisis. The information a god possesses is too precious, and so we must take a chance on this. But who will lend us their aid to do such a thing?
Who? We're gonna call. I had a boast somewhere in quiet. Poisson. Let's talk to Navia.
Well, that's everyone, huh? Speaking of which, it was pretty smart of you to think of hiding here.
Bruh, what are we doing? A few days
Poisson
passed.
was just involved in a disaster,
Oh,
so it's
snap.
presently devoid of people. That naturally makes it the best choice.
And here you are drinking tea like it's the most natural thing in the world, huh?
That's what families should do. Sit and enjoy a leisurely time together.
It's nice to enjoy tea here, you know? Care for a cup?
Why not, bro?
Lend me your ears, everyone. Or perhaps one of you might like to start us off. How about you, friend?
Me? No, I don't think I can.
Come on, man. Raise a toast.
Then, how about you, good sir?
Huh? Oh, snap.
I fear that I will cause the mood on this boat to become as somber as it is in court.
Never mind then.
Well then, I guess we're lucky we've got a local like me to organize things. Wonderful, the spotlight at last. I guess I'll be facilitating things from here.
That was a little long-winded, don't you think?
Damn, bro, how many people we got here, bro? We got the whole gang.
You might be right. Anyway, to cut to the chase, our friend here, the Traveler, has brought us together to discuss something. As for what that is, well, let's start by saying that we'll be pooling our efforts together to create a series of traps.
Damn.
Oh, how intriguing.
Well, it's just an expression, really. One that I just learned from Chlorand, and used on the spot.
Huh? Didn't you say that you would be facilitating this?
Oh, come now. Your work doesn't involve much public speaking, right? This is a good chance to practice. You might even pick up some fancy oratory tricks to impress your boss with in the future.
I just realized something. We still haven't got her as well.
I see. And what does my boss say?
Do you think Navia and Chlorine will come in the same patch or different patch?
He is glad that you consider him your boss. Do go on.
So we're gonna frame her, or
In that case, do any of you have experience hunting?
Huh?
Not that I recall.
Fremine and I once used a wooden stick in a basket to catch wild rabbits when we were younger. As for Lynette, oh, right. You were sick that day, weren't you?
I've also gone diving to catch some fish before. Does that count?
I'm afraid not. You may or may not have heard, but Fontaine once played host to a group known as the Marechaussee Hunters. Though
Who's
that was
that?
their name, they did not hunt animals,
Oh.
but rather various monsters left behind by the ancient dynasty of King Remus.
Okay.
Today, Fontaine's monster population has already thinned greatly, so the hunters have blended back into society, taking up arms in other lines of work. They even left a unique methodology of hunting in their wake. A trap comprises of the following components: bait, a trigger, and a containment device. Sometimes a lethal implement will also be necessary to deal with the prey. So,
What kind of monsters they hunting?
if we were to build a trap together, right now, what would you choose to build it with?
Wood.
For me, I would prefer something basket-shaped.
Bruh.
Pigeons and rabbits will see the bait and naturally enter the snare. Our line of work requires a deft hand, and we're some of the best in the industry, so you can count on our technique.
You used some of those techniques while moving the people of Poisson, didn't you? My subordinates mentioned that you even performed some magic for the bawling children.
Bro.
Yes, and I even managed to gather some intelligence in the meantime. I'm quite the multitasker if I do say so myself.
Alright, bro, we get it, man.
I'm afraid I
You do
can't claim
everything.
that as my strong suit. I prefer more stable methods, like placing bait in the water and waiting for the fish to come within reach.
Calm and steady. Exactly the kind of person who would catch loads of fish.
And I can be their assistant.
With discretion, I'm sure.
I'd probably use some sort of mechanical animal. Papa once bought me some small clockwork squirrels, mice, and such. When placed in the forest, they can attract others of their kind. I remember that you liked those too, didn't you?
I did. And that would be a good way to go about it. If they're realistic enough, animals of the same kind will follow them all the way to the trap.
But you still haven't told me, what are we hunting?
What about you, Monsieur Neuvillette?
You're a dragon, don't you just grab him?
I fear I do not have any related experience.
That makes sense. You usually solve problems directly, without the use of any such trick. But I do have one more question for you, Monsieur. If we were to create a trap now, how would you design it?
I would like for it to be effective, but bring no harm to the prey. A more gentle trap would be ideal.
Alright.
Kind, as always. However, our intention doesn't necessarily change the containment device and the type of implement we need. If we wanted to kill the prey in one strike, we would need a powerful implement. However, that also goes for prey that must be captured and safely contained.
Wait, why's that?
Only a hunter who's a true expert at subduing their prey can snare it without harming it. The line that divides life and death is often exceedingly thin.
So, are we going hunting together?
Exactly, bro. What are we hunting?
Huh. We hadn't thought of seeing ourselves as hunters. It kinda works, but maybe it's still not the best metaphor.
Man, but why is every game I play freaking correlate to each other? Like, freaking Spider-Man, we were freaking being hunted by hunters, and now we're hunters. It all circles back.
If our means of capturing and dealing with our prey is to put them on trial, then the hunting metaphor is actually quite accurate. But we shall require much more courage than any hunter to judge a god, a being whose seat is an exalted throne.
Oh, so that's what's going on. Sounds very interesting.
Alright, so how do we capture Furina? Are we gonna physically capture her, or are we gonna, figuratively capture her? Alright, simply the secrets, alright. There's neither hunter nor prey, but there must be a trap. That is what you will need. Okay. Let us sit. And that was a pretty long conversation.
It's been a tough few days, hasn't it? So much has been happening.
Oh God, bro.
Paimon didn't think the meetings would go on for so long, but everyone seemed pretty fired up, huh? Paimon thought they'd be at least a little frightened. Well, Fremine was, now that Paimon thinks about it, but everyone else just looked a little surprised.
He's always like that.
Well, it's hard to say. Paimon doesn't have any experience with this sort of thing. But with you around, Paimon sure will do great. After all, you're the most reliable person in the world, aren't you? Huh?
Wait, what? She didn't finish her sentence.
Did you just pour some tea? Paimon didn't notice you doing that at all.
No, I didn't.
Then what's that? Paimon's never seen that cup before.
Who's here?
Don't be frightened. I'm just joining you two for tea. I merely refrained from saying anything till now.
Is that Yai?
Who's that voice?
Ah, have you forgotten me already?
Wait.
Is that
You are familiar. You're the voice we heard from the sky in Sumeru.
from the sky in Sumeru? It sounds like Yai. I don't know why.
The voice from the sky, I fear that description is wrong. So,
Why?
you're feeling lost now, just as you were feeling previously. I sensed that confusion and thus came to you. Guiding people is an irresistible hobby of mine, after all.
Who is this, bro? There's a lot of people like that. They just like talk to us.
Consider me a passerby, just accepting a commission from my friend's disciple on a whim.
Who are you, man?
The prophecy. Yes, what has been
Oh, it's a
prophesied
mage.
will be fulfilled. You may view such things as the
Bro.
history of the future.
What? Then is there any way we can stop it?
Is this freaking Mona's master?
I believe you have witnessed a failed attempt with your own eyes. Can everything in Tevat so easily be changed?
There it is again. Fate. Oh, yeah, it can be.
Ah, so you've caught on.
Yep.
Just as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspectives of the gods. Could things be happening in hidden corners where the god's gaze does not fall? Are the things that you shall see different from the fate that the gods perceive?
What is she talking about? It all sounds really impressive and important and stuff, but it also sounds kind of scary.
The team that Tigger just about gone as
I
well.
believe that you understand, right? Some
Yeah.
things are insignificant, but others you must reach out to change.
Oh, I just realized, what's up? Why is her name N?
Ultimately, fate shall serve as your only guide, no matter what will happen in Tevat's future. All you need to do is to play your part.
Did you drink the tea?
This was good tea, by the way.
Bro,
Thank you for your hospitality.
I
Well,
di-
that'll be all for today.
I didn't even pour it.
The voice.
Now what? What do we do with that? What do we do with that information?
What? I want to hear someone.
Hello?
Alright, coming. Hey, it's you who's getting lazy, okay?
Well,
Excuse
I see
me?
I've walked in on some lively banter.
Hello?
Fine, just fine. I went to take part in that Steambird panel. It turned out to be more interesting than... Not all Fontainians are pessimistic about this. One journalist mentioned that sitting around and waiting for the end to come would be wrong, and that they should make their own rescue preparations. I agreed, so we had a brief chat with her.
Did she have pink hair by any chance?
Why, yes! It was Charlotte. You remember her, right? That daredevil journal. I'm in
Yep.
full support of her view. Prophecies are very important, but how can people allow their lives to be commandeered by just a few words?
That's right! I'm
Yep.
glad to hear something.
Ah, yes. About what we had discussed before. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't reach the old hag. I'll try again tonight, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. Huh?
We heard from N.
Goodness gracious.
Are you serious?
She
Yep.
said that even the god's gaze has blind spots. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon. Most people would believe the gods to be all-knowing, right?
The Hexen Circle members are certainly anything but ordinary. As for the mage named N, the old hag has mentioned her a few times. She said that N's sense of direction is incredible, and that she loves guiding those who are lost. But I've never met her, and if she were still alive, she'd be... Well, suffice it to say that the hag's at least a few hundred now, and N's been around for longer than that.
Damn.
Whoa. The Hexen Circle sounds like a scary group. But they must really stay in shape to live so long.
Their abilities alone are pretty terrifying. If she came to see you personally, then the problem you're facing must truly be of great importance.
Well, it's not like Paimon could understand anything she said.
Yes, she was quite cryptic, but I suspect she means that there is still a way to turn things around. She didn't say when or what that would be, though, so perhaps it is something that you cannot know right now.
Damn it. Trying to know right now,
Traveler, Paimon, are you two all right?
Oh,
For now.
we're fine. We're just a little down right now. It kind of feels like the end is coming, you know?
I see. I feel that same sense of desperation, too. I guess you could consider me someone who has often witnessed fate. So far as I have seen, it cannot be swayed. But even so, I still hope for, and believe in, miracles. Astrology is eternal and rational, but fate may not be. It is cruel, but it can also be beautiful. Perhaps that's what En was trying to tell you. Not to lose heart, and to believe that what you are seeing playing out before you is not yet set in stone. I did originally think of steering clear of all this, but I couldn't. Even if this is all futile, I still wish to help everyone. If we don't struggle to the last, then how can we face the end when it comes?
Huh. You do have a point.
There I go, talking about astrological principles again. Sorry about that. The moment I start talking about work-related stuff. I need to get going. It was worth trying to comfort you, even if only a little. I believe that you'll help those who are struggling in the same way I did. I suppose that might be why we always seem to meet by coincidence.
Fate.
Paimon feels kind of moved by what Mona said, but also kind of sad too. Hey, Traveler, Paimon suddenly feels like going outside for a walk. Let's go. Let's walk around the city, shall we?
We gotta meet somebody?
There's a few spots we always like to walk by.
No, we're just gonna walk, I guess.
Huh? Our names are written in this newspaper.
What's going on?
What's going on?
We're famous.
Paimon, see! The underwater stronghold, the Fortress of Meripede, has continued in its noble autonomy, but that does not mean that others cannot interact with it. My recent attempts to enter the fortress bore little fruit. Huh. Guess Charlotte still hasn't given up on that.
Damn.
Thus, did an Outlander friend become the focus of this report. A blonde adventurer with their white fairy, legends trailing in their wake. It is said that this mysterious traveler once visited the underwater fortress. So while the fortress's interior remains a mystery behind closed doors, do not fear, for the tales of the traveler contain surprises in spades. Journalist Charlotte's biggest scoop yet, the Traveler's Trail, World Walker. Huh.
Damn.
Charlotte took so many awesome photos of us and we never even noticed her.
When?
She hasn't been able to get a hold of anything at the fortress, so since we're easier to find, she's using us as the subject matter instead?
Damn.
Ugh, seriously?
Journalist.
Well, fine. Those headlines and photos do look cool, so Paimon will forgive her.
Right now, what? We're on the news. Look, Mom. Made it. Damn, I don't want to go little. Oh. Gotta go back up. Wrong thing. Alright. Now what? The cafe? Or hotel? Or restaurant? Or whatever this is?
Paimon's hungry.
Oh, yeah, it's the restaurant.
Should we go in and get something?
Why not, bro? Nothing like eating while the world is about to end. Nice meal before the end. The final supper, as they call it. Who's that?
Hey, quick! Look!
That's what?
That's the limited edition, only 16 slices a day cake!
Bro.
It was so delicious the last time we tried it! Despite the tense situation we were in, let's give it another go. Paimon's sure it'll be great!
I guess.
One slice of cake, please.
Bruh.
Someone showed up after all! Oh, wait, you're the one from the Palais Mermonia.
Oh,
Yep.
are you here to buy cake too? It seems Monsieur Nervalette was right. You really can eat.
Wait, did he really say something like that?
Damn.
That's right. Even he has his own preferences when it comes to food. As for me, I love the cake and coffee here.
Do you come here often?
Usually every day.
Every day?
It's part of my daily schedule, apart from work. I shall have my cake and coffee.
Then what if someone told you one day that this place would be closing soon, and you wouldn't get to eat cake here anymore?
Damn.
What would you think?
Wait, what's up with the questions, man?
But why would it close?
Well, Paimon doesn't know either, but maybe the waters will rise tomorrow. You know, like in the prophecy.
Damn, bro, why you killing the mood all of a sudden, bro?
The prophecy. To be honest, I haven't paid much attention to that. No, still, even if there'd be no more cake tomorrow, that wouldn't keep me from having some today. No, it's the same for eating in general. You might not be able to eat tomorrow, but if you can do so today, then you should carry on. That's what people call living, you know.
Surviving. I feel it.
Huh.
Don't be sad. Excuse me, could I have 2 more slices of cake to go? These 2 slices are for you. Sijuin said that this kind of expression you're making is what humans call being sad.
I forgot they don't understand humans like us.
Oh, you know Seedwing?
I sure do. She was born before me, and she sometimes comes to the surface to teach us things about humans. She said that humans are creatures that are saddened easily, yes, and you can only lift their spirits by feeding them delicious food.
Oh.
So please try the cakes here. I've got something else to do, so I'll be going now. You two try to stay in a good mood after eating, all right? Bye.
Oh, did she sound British to me or what? Talking about some cake. Those wings?
And there she goes.
Not a thought behind those eyes.
Let's dig in. I'm sure this cake will be delicious.
Cheesecake? I don't think I've ever tried cheesecake.
More delicious than last time, and the flavor gets even better with a sip of tea. It sure would be nice if we could come again tomorrow. Sure would be nice if we could always eat delicious food here.
Damn, bro, what's up with the mood, bro? I don't like this, bro. You killing my vibe, bro. Stop that.
Oh, we're near the Steambird office. Let's go look for Charlotte and have a chat.
Where's she at? Where did the freaking thing go? No! No. Freaking, I have to do a side quest? Are you kidding me? Damn it. Let's see if I can do this quickly. There we go. Oh, this thing. Okay, so this is where we get our what is it? I don't know, our freaking quest things. Is that Charlotte? Oh, okay. Back to the quest.
If it isn't the Traveler and Paimon! Oh, have you seen the article I wrote about you?
Yep.
Ha! You've got some nerve. You just used us to make some quick mora.
Oh, you needn't worry
Damn.
about that. I heard that you were in Poisson some time back, so I sent you a letter to discuss just that. It appears you didn't receive it, though. It's all right, though. I've set aside the amount intended for you. I've even set the table with some food.
Really? Oh, you're the best!
You're almost a little too easy to win over, Paimon. If I were a journalist with ulterior motives, you'd be in trouble now, you know.
Oh,
Damn.
Paimon knows you're not like that.
Still, what brings you here all of a sudden? Were you looking for me?
Maybe.
When Mona mentioned you, we thought of coming to see you at work.
Should I pull for Charlotte?
I see. It seems you've already bumped into Mona here in Fontaine.
She cool.
So she mentioned me? What did she say?
She said that you're a real daredevil of a journalist.
Nice. In which case, can this daredevil journalist dare to request an exclusive interview with the legendary Traveler and Paimon?
Damn. Interview? If there's one this podcast.
Huh? So your article in the paper today doesn't count?
Nope.
Oh, of course it doesn't. That was more like live photography. What I'd like to do is dive deeper and ask you to talk about the things you've seen and experienced.
Oh god, let's talk about them cringe things. What are we talking about? Gay son, thought daughter? Let's go.
Yeah, are we even qualified enough?
Why not? If I say you're worth an interview, then you're worth it. But not right now, of course.
Bruh.
I'll need a few days to prepare.
Damn.
Oh, in that case, we'll just...
Oh, so that's a yes? Ooh, splendid! I'll tell the editor-in-chief immediately. I'll have to apply for lighting, a venue, some Ooh, so much to get done now. Talk to you later.
And we got an interview in like a couple days.
Wait, Charlotte, Paimon's still got a question for you.
Ask
and what's
away.
that?
If, just for example, Fontaine were to be flooded tomorrow, what would you do today?
Huh. That's the prophecy you're talking about, isn't it? I mean, I do hear about it often, but I've never once thought that the day could be tomorrow. If you're seriously asking, then I might try and think of a way to leave Fontaine. Oh, but I'm still a journalist first and foremost. That means I have a duty to be reporting from the scene. And secondly, I wouldn't forsake my homeland that easily. From what I've seen, most people don't know what they'd do should the worst come to pass. In truth, it might be better just to behave like normal rather than worry over such an end. So in all likelihood, I'd probably still be prepping at the office for that interview of ours. I know what you're thinking. That sounds a bit sad, but I've always believed that it's best to do what you enjoy. Just think about it. If this nation really were to be suddenly destroyed tomorrow, but I still successfully finish an exclusive interview with a truly unique person, then the story I would wind up writing would truly be timeless. And then do you know what I'd do? Well, I'd write that story, send it for printing, and use messenger pigeons to get copies out to the various nations as soon as possible. I'm not a dreamer, nor am I a workaholic, but I do love my job, and I'd be proud of leaving such an article behind. I guess you could say that I was born to be a journalist. But anyway, that's my answer. And on that note, I'll get back to my preparation.
Damn, Paimon, what's up with these questions, bro?
That's so nice. All of a sudden, Paimon actually kinda envies her. Anyway, let's go and take a look at the sea, shall we?
Let's see if the sea water is rising. Nah, everybody looks chill. Nobody's bothered by the fact that the world can end tomorrow.
The sea breeze
Guess
and
that's a good way
scenery
to
can
see
be a
it.
pretty soothing combo, huh? Paimon's been thinking. If it wasn't Fontaine, but all of Tevat that would be destroyed tomorrow,
Damn.
where would we go and what would we do?
I mean, it sounds bogus, but it might be easier to find my sibling now.
No, Paimon should ask, if you could choose, what would you like to do?
Leave, I don't know. Freaking if I could choose,
We've
what would I
always been
do?
moving to the next destination, so we haven't spent much time thinking about these kinds of things. We didn't have to either, with us always being on the road and whatnot. You mean, still traveling?
Yep.
Huh.
It's in the name.
Isn't that what we've always been doing?
Yep. We are in fact the traveler. Now what? I didn't read it, my bad. And now we're back underground, bro. Damn.
Feels like you'll grow mold if you stay here long enough. But it's still better than the Fortress of Mirapede, that's for sure. It's not only damp there, but salty too.
Ah, so the two of you are still here.
Oh, you're from the Palais Mermonia, aren't you?
Yes, I'm Isadora. Monsieur Nervillet sent me to look for you two before. I heard that afterward you went to the Fortress of Meropide. Not at all. I'm well aware that you're friends of his. Actually, I'm here to pass along a message from him.
What'd he say?
Yes, inside the Opera House. The Maréchaussée Phantom has declared the incident a small-scale riot.
What happened? Where?
Well, that said, I don't personally think it was that. Lady Furina was watching a performance at the Opera House.
Oh.
And while she was resting during an intermission, some other audience members suddenly started harassing her, loudly accusing her of doing nothing about the prophecy crisis. And before she could respond, others started to join it. The crowd continued to grow, and protests against the Hydro Archon started to break out.
So people have started to put the blame on Furina. Guess they finally found an outlet for the pressure they've been under due to the prophecy.
I agree. People will naturally rely on gods, as is customary. But the moment people feel threatened, gods are also the first to be blamed.
So what happened after that? Is Furina okay?
Seeing that the situation was spiraling out of control and that further argument was pointless, she claimed that she'd gotten tired of this and left in a hurry. The Maréchaussée Phantom had their hands full maintaining order and did not catch where Lady Furina had gone. Only when things had stabilized did we realize that she had gone missing.
So, you mean she's still missing?
That's right. The Maréchaussée has dispatched many people to search for her, but we don't have any leads yet.
She got
That
kidnapped.
said, I don't think there's much to worry about. She is a god after all. Even if she were to fall into the hands of rioters, what could ordinary people do to her? Good.
Unless she's not.
Monsieur Nervillet sent me to tell you about the situation, but he didn't say anything else.
Don't worry, this is more than enough to go on. Thanks for keeping us.
Is that so? Well, all right then. In that case, you two take care. I'll be heading back to the
All right.
Well, sounds like we should hurry over to Poisson then. If we
Poisson.
know Furina, she won't try to fix things in this situation. Instead, she'll look for a place to wait out the heat. And as we also know, she may be loud and dramatic, but she doesn't have a heart of stone. When Nervillet was talking to her in the Palais Mermonia, and she heard about Poisson, she couldn't hide her sadness and remorse. It would be hard for her to ignore being accused by the pub. Paimon thinks Furina's probably taken the opportunity to slip away to Poisson and try to relieve the sense of guilt that she's feeling. Huh. Well, what do you think? Paimon knows the answer, of course, but Paimon can do the analysis to back it up, too.
Yeah.
There's not a moment to lose.
Sure, man. Sure you can. Alright, let's head to this joint.
This place looks deserted.
For real,
All the
man.
survivors must have evacuated already. All that's left here are signs of devastation.
Damn.
Could Furina really be here?
Furina.
Let's try to find her as soon as possible.
Watch this. Ready for this? Bucket. Oh, never mind. I was gonna drop through the little hole. Yep, she's right there. You good?
That's Furina, right over there. She really is here all on her own.
Should I just give up? This is all what was meant to happen did happen after all. I'm sorry. I am so... Give up, Furina. There's no point in holding out. I'm sorry, but what can I even do other than to repeat meaningless apologies over and over? Who's that?
Don't worry, bro. It's
Furina,
me.
it's just us.
So it is you, blonde traveler from another land. Why, I almost thought you were someone from that mob of my ignorant subjects. Come to kneel and beg for my forgiveness.
Furina, you were crying just now, weren't you?
Oh God, don't try to.
The tear stains on your face are obvious.
Yeah, don't try to play it off now.
What do you mean, tear stains? Oh, I remember. The show at the Opera House earlier this morning was so moving. I'm still trying to process. Who did that uncivilized rabble think they were? Disturbing my enjoyment of the arts. They even dare to tout their archon. I must teach them a lesson. I can just imagine their twisted and frustrated faces once they realize that I'm nowhere to be found. Oh, and I'm sure Nouvellette and those people from the Maréchal Phantom are freaking out right next to them too.
Damn.
Hey, there she is! The Hydro Archon's over there! Quick, after her!
Damn. Oh, we gotta go.
Farina, those people seem to be after you.
Let's head out. Let's bounce.
They're just some rabid fans who want to cut the line because they haven't been able to meet me in person. That's against the rules. I can't let them get their...
Let's go. Or her.
Farina just ran off.
After her.
Quick, we have to catch up with...
Damn, Meliscus must be slow, bro. I feel like they had plenty of time to catch us. Look at them. They're walking at freaking 1.5 times speed. Bruh. Beautiful gameplay. That's what I want to see when I play this game.
This
Running.
should be the place, right? Hey, Furina! There's
Loud.
a good hiding spot over here. Quick, come to Paimon before the rest of them...
What?
Hurry, they're almost here!
Fine,
Come on.
fine. I suppose haste is warranted.
Oh, this is the trap? Damn, we're smart, bro. We're so intelligent. You know, it's whatever. It's me, though. I made a plan. I didn't. Damn, this little house.
Paimon's exhausted.
I'm so tired. I totally thought they had caught me. No, I mean, I merely gave in to the sheer enthusiasm they displayed.
Yep, that's a good girl.
What? Oh. Damn.
What's happening? The ground's shaking. Is it an earthquake?
Another disaster.
A quake of this kind preceded the flooding in Poisson, didn't it?
It can't be. It's happening again.
Well, there's no need to worry too much about that. Nouvellette's made some emergency plans, so the evacuation should go a lot smoother than...
Yeah, I hope you're right, but the people of Poisson...
They're already. You begin to talk amongst yourselves.
It's true.
My bad.
I've been investigating the prophecy for hundreds of years. I
Damn.
once had informants all over Tevat, searching for clues and feeding information back to me. I've tried all kinds of ways, too, to hold back the sea. Anything to keep the coastline from advancing, but all my efforts proved to be futile in the end.
Really, the truth has been clear to me for a we cannot make an enemy of the divine. No matter what we do, the will of the heavenly principles will have its way, and the prophecy shall be fulfilled. Give up. I do love the sound of that phrase. It would mean finally coming to terms with fate, but also for me to finally be free. Indeed, I've thought about giving up so many times, especially after we almost lost Poisson. Fate is really unreasonable, isn't it? It has no heart and obeys no rules. The prophecy has only just started to come true, and so many people have already lost their lives. But just now, it all became clear to me. I still don't have the right to come to terms with fate on behalf of everyone else. As long as the final moment hasn't come, it's still not too late. Don't worry. I will keep hope alive for everyone until the very end. Well, that's enough for now. I got the impulse to play the stricken maiden, but honestly, considering my rank and station, that wasn't a good fit at all. Don't take any of what I just said seriously. How could I possibly let Fontaine fall to the whims of trivial prophecy?
Is this the trap? Is everybody gonna pop out now?
Come on! Paimon could have sworn you were actually being honest just now.
Or everybody come out?
Share, that's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone. A witness. Yes, I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes. In other words, you never belonged here. And
Damn.
if Tevat is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator. If that's the case...
Then there's no time left. Now what? You what? Got another primer. No, she was about to spill the beans. Damn, wait, how do we get here? Oh, Linny. Lynette, or in them. Oh snap, yeah, this was the trap. Damn, well, how'd they get this joint all the way over here?
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes my opening performance. Now, without further ado, we may proceed to the trial of our god.
Damn.
So, this is what it is. Yes, you deserve praise for the effort you took to raise the dramatic stage. Do not forget, however, that I am Focalor, the god of justice.
Here we go.
The embodiment of justice itself. Does it not strike you as even the least bit absurd to bring the very concept of justice to trial?
That switch up is
May
crazy,
I
bro.
interpret these words as your refusal to stand trial? In that case, you will have the opportunity to defend your honor through a duel.
Damn.
You would draw your blade against a god?
Damn. Oh, damn, she's not messing around. She said, put him up.
I see. It seems like you have made up your...
She'll pull up her sword. Oh, snap. Yep. Oh. Doesn't she have a weapon?
I can't believe it. She just surrendered.
What
Not
the
gonna
heck is
fight.
going on? Did I just see an archon surrender to a human?
Damn.
How utterly humiliating.
Lady Furina, what is the meaning of
I
this?
thought you were a playable character, man. I saw you with the sword.
It would seem that there has been a misunderstanding. To be clear, the raising of both hands is not always an indication of surrender.
Then what is it?
For excuses again, huh?
I raised my hands just now to indicate my acceptance of the trial. No duel shall be necessary. I will admit that I've been running away. I'm sorry, everyone. I was unable to protect the people of Poisson.
It is my duty to stand trial for my... You are not the only ones to be disappointed in me. I, too, am exceedingly disappointed. But now, it is time for the Hydro Archon to show you her courage and resolve. I, Furina, will use this trial to show the world the true This time, I will protect...
And who is you in this
Applaud
situation?
and rejoice! One of the most outrageous and fantastical arcs known to the opera epiclese is now unfolding before your eyes. Mark my words, this shall be one of the most exhilarating and brilliant shows ever to grace the stage of Fontaine! The trial of the Hydro Archon, Focalor, will now begin! Woohoo!
Bro, sit down.
We're making history.
Here we go, bro. It's like two people that just applaud.
Why does it feel like Furina just took over the whole thing? Like, come on! Didn't she just get forced to stand trial for her crimes?
Oh God.
Also, even though she's still acting super dramatic, she is taking this seriously this time.
All right, then. Who will be my opponent?
The court asks the prosecutor to please take the stand.
Who's the prosecutor? Me? Damn.
Is that so? Very well. Then please speak, witness of Tivat, my accuser and fated opponent.
Damn, we up against the god, bro. It's time. I ain't holding nothing back. I took two more weeks of freaking lawyer class. It's over with. That first time with Luni was a practice round, alright? I don't know what I was doing. But now I got damn, okay.
Also, please allow me to ask, as a final question before the trial, just how much work did you do to force me onto this stage?
Not much, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, we did do a lot of prep after the meeting that day.
I can go over the tasks assigned to the Spina di Rosula, since they were rather straightforward and easy.
Navia, the president of the Spina di...
Most of the people who participated in the disturbance this morning were my subordinates.
Oh.
They changed into plain clothes and came to the Opera House as regular audience members, waiting for the perfect opportunity to incite insurrection against you. The people's resentment against their Archon has been building as more and more of the prophecy is fulfilled. A spark was all we needed to turn smoldering anger into a flame. Moreover, according to our understanding and analysis of you, when something like that occurred, you would likely flee the scene and head to Poisson by yourself. So, we arranged for a second group to lie in wait there.
So, you mean... the ones who scoured the settlement for me were also from the Spina.
And their goal was to force you to step into the giant magic box so you may personally participate in the greatest magic performance in all of Fontainian history.
That's right. That house was a magic box, rather than someone's residence.
As the super ultimate version of the setup that I used when I first performed at the Opera Epiclese, the volume of the box was increased by a whole order of magnitude.
Damn.
And the distance it traversed was the entire gap between Poisson and Aranias, was an Archon instead of a human. My thanks, Furina. Without your help, we could never have pulled off such an extraordinary performance.
You're welcome?
Of course, this performance was only made possible with Father's support. The House of the Hearth spent a massive amount of labor in Mora to pull this off.
Damn, how much?
We had to select a location, construct the giant magic box, dig a tunnel, and open up a path through the water. It was a lot of work for all of us.
Dude, freaking you dug a tunnel?
So,
Jesus.
in other words, the earthquake that we felt within the giant magic box was just a normal tremor from the transportation of the whole house?
Damn.
That's right. It wasn't a sign of another disaster to come.
Yep.
Then, I can guess Nervilette and Cloran's parts. You gathered a crowd, prepared a stage, and made sure that the champion duelist would be immediately ready for also that as soon as I appeared on the stage, the trial may commence without a hitch. Am I right?
Yes, that is correct.
Well, Clorand, I must commend you for your courage. Only the most outstanding champion duelist in all of Fontaine would accept a duel with an Archon without flinching.
Thank you.
As for you, traveler, I suppose your role was to keep me distracted with conversation once you found me in Poisson.
Maybe.
You'd make sure that I didn't notice anything amiss before revealing yourself as my prosecutor once we'd arrived onto the stage.
You guess wrong. Imagine. No.
Oh?
My mission was to reveal your secret.
Is that so? Then I suppose I must have missed my final chance. It's fine. It matters not. The stage is already set, so there's no reason to disappoint the audience. Let's see this trial through to the very end.
Yep, let's do it. I am Sal, or whatever his name is.
Sir Prosecutor, please allow me to pass this along.
What's up?
This is a document that Miss Charlotte applied for and received permission to share with you during the trial. According to her, it should...
And sadly, ladies and gentlemen, that's where I'm going to be ending the video here. It's a long one, man. It's a long one. I'm going to have to cut it short. 2 parts just because you do not understand, bro. I played this all in one go, and man, bro, I did not expect to play the whole thing, bro. This thing was damn near 5 hours. Freaking, my goodness, man. I tried to stop it halfway. I tried to find a good place to stop in midway through, but I couldn't, bro. I just couldn't. I just kept going and going, and it just forced me to play the whole thing. So I was like, damn, bro, might as well. But yeah, next episode, we're going to continue with the trial of the God of Justice, the Hydro Archon. We're taking her to court, bro. It's time. It's time to finish this off. But yeah, hopefully part 2 will come out tomorrow or later after this video is posted so you can get the full thing. But it's so long, bro. It's so long. When you play it, you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. But regardless, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll catch you guys all next time. Peace.